Good evening, everybody. It has been a while. I understand that. I've had some interesting things come up. Part of it was my own doing. Most of the time was I've been away was spent. I was getting an iRacing rig set up, and part of doing that, I had to move some monitors and stuff around here. Iowa, Scotsman, thank you for the 91 months. Thank you very much. How's it going, Ron? Yeah, I've been away for a while, as I was just saying. God, I don't even know left from right. Got my racing rig set up, and in the meantime of turning stuff off and setting things up, etc., I had to redo all my sound. And part of that, when I did that, then I lost Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. I didn't lose it, but somehow or another, it went to the wrong, how do I say this? My community folder was different, and so I was basically screwed. I had to change the community folder. In the process of doing that, for whatever reason, it deleted all of my cameras and every one of my planes. So I did one flight. I've got it set up on the 78 Max, and oh, yikes. Are you okay? I hope you're okay. I'm gonna do one thing quick. I don't know if I know how. I want to adjust the, maybe I can't. Damn it. I don't know how to adjust it. Can't. I'm going to move this up. Anyway, I hope you're okay. Like I said, nothing worse than an accident. I spent my day yesterday. I took off and flew to Chester. So the airbag go off? It's probably what I'm guessing. Airbags are really, really, shouldn't say bad, but they're very strong. Yeah, that's too bad. They didn't really. Did you end up hitting the steering wheel or something with the pressure? Okay. Anyway, let's get started here. Go ahead and get the. Okay, good. Got it. When I first looked at it, clicked at it. Ah, okay. So let's get stuff going here. We will go back to FC. We'll go down here. It's been a while since I've actually even streamed. It was, oh boy. Okay, let's just change this. No, it's not. 2314. What the hell time is it? Oh, yeah, it's 2305. Oh, I changed the time because I want it to be light for a little while. That's my fault. That's better. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. That was my fault. Okay, so you got that on. We got that on. Okay, external power is on. That's good. Mass and balance. Now, this is the one thing. Yeah. The Allegiant Air's website is jacked up because it shows passengers 146. But when I do the calculations, it shows 0 passengers. Let me go back. I gotta redo this here quick. Oh, I should be able to just change the sim brief. Let me try that. Not this used to be dark. There we go. So if I view this, and edit passenger 0. Why is this? It's frustrating. Because when you're looking at the setup for the flight plan, it pops up and it says passengers, and then it says if anything's left blank, sim brief will, add passengers, whatever. And so let's just put it to 100 and let's go 126. Let's generate flight. Okay, let's do it again. So that's done. So let's go back to ground services and go back here. Let's reload. Okay, we gotta do the same thing again. Go back 2 hours. 1, 2. Let's add. Let's put this at like 40. Let's go 35. Okay, perfect. Set. Ground services are set. Go back through that again. Yes. So let's redo this. Okay, there we go. Land 126. Good. And load aircraft. Let's go fast time. Once again, as most of you know that have watched me, I dislike taking the time to go through GSX because I don't feel like jacking it. So I don't. Let's go ahead back to the FMC. Select this. Gonna go to init. I don't think it'll do anything yet. I guess it'll take this, but it won't take my others yet. I need to edit that because I don't like where that's at. Anyway. Flight number is AAY 9805. I think. Yes, 9805. And I'm flying on VATSIM today, and we have what did it say for altitude? Crap, I already told you. Let's get this started here quick. That was 35,000. Okay, A-Cars is running. That was 36,000 right there. 36. I don't even know how I'm going to get up to 36,000, but okay. And the cost index, I'm going to guess, is 25. So that is good. I don't think this will be ready yet. So let's go back over to the tablet and see where we're at. Okay, not even half the planes have been boarded yet, or passengers have been boarded yet, so that's fine. I'm trying to edit the locations. There we go. That's what I was looking for. I'll move this up a touch. Okay, then apply. Okay, there we go. It didn't work. What the hell? Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. Damn it. What am I hitting here? So if I hit edit, I want to move this so it's not letting me. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Apply. Shit, I missed it again. There we go. Now I've got it set. Alrighty. So we're good to go with that. So we got a 91. We're still bouncing away. Gotta wait until now this. See, the funny thing with this is when I had the issue with going back. Oh, that's probably why. MSFS 2020 wouldn't load after I installed the new NVIDIA update, and I found out on the PMDG site that you're supposed to uninstall the NVIDIA app, which is new. And I did that, and it seemed to have broken 2020, like I said. So I was kind of been battling that, and I realized that I didn't plug some of my USB stuff back into the same port on the back of my computer. So it gave it different names instead of like my Rode microphone, instead of Rode USB, it was like Rode-1. So I had to go back and redo all those. And granted, it was not that big of a deal, but like when you have all these things connected, like through STED and everything else, and it's just a pain in the ass. Okay, so I'm going to send that to the MCDU. Next thing we're going to do is I'm going to set up this. And right now, conditions here are 050 at 4 knots. Let's look at what we have for runways. 050, we can actually go off runway 5. And it's dry. So we can do that. Sync load sheet, sync weather, calculate, and we have 147, 147, and 149. Our flex temp is 68. And then we've got flaps 1 with trim down at 0.7. Let's send this to the MCDU. I should be able to go back to FMC now. And the block time is filled in. Usually it doesn't go that far, but okay. Oh, I gotta get CY HC Tower 118.4. 18. Oh, there we go. I should start hearing stuff now. Oh, I wonder if that's messed up. Shoot. Say. So audio.
Canada 1321.
Yeah, that's right. Cable B, that's right. Okay. Just surprised I'm not hearing anything yet.
1321, runway 23, wind 0.
Okay, we should be good. Maybe there's no reset around. I hear something receiving though.
Apron your discretion, left
Why am I
on
not
hotel,
hearing
right
it?
down runway 14, left on Lima, hold short runway 23.
Alright, taxi, pardon me, I apologize. Can you set up for Canada 1321?
Oh, this is irritating.
Canada 161, no worries, runway 23,
So the
wind
audio
070
is-
4, altimeter 2970, taxi via apron
Yep,
your
that's right.
discretion,
Cable B.
hotel, runway 14, Lima, hold short runway 23.
Apply.
Alright, apron my discretion, hotel 1423, Air Canada 1321, altimeter 297.
Yeah, there's. I've seen receive, but I'm not seeing anything. Let's try this. Yeah, but it's going out 3, 2, and 1. Oh. Because speakers. That's. Why did it change?
All stations,
Okay.
half information,
That's
Oscar now
why.
current, altimeter setting 2968.
That's weird. A2. Why doesn't take the speakers NVIDIA? Like it takes the microphone as NVIDIA. Okay, so the output of speakers, that's the speakers that I just have sitting here. And we've got speakers in the Rode mic, which is up here, that I've got a cable plugged in. Oh well, I'm not going to worry about it. I have it working now, so here we go. Okay, so we are now hearing that. So I'm going to do one more thing again. That got jacked up. Okay, I want to move this just so I can see it better. You guys can't see what I'm doing here because it's like I've got chat on my main screen, and I want it that way so I can see chat without having to look back over at and everything else. So let's put 36,000 in this. Let's see. Okay, so we have the blocks of everything set there. Performance, everything was set. One down. Now the one thing that we have to do is set the weather for the arrival.
Air Canada 1321, airborne contact
Air
terminal
Canada. So let's
119.2,
pull this over here for you guys to see.
3, runway 23, clear takeoff.
And what we're going to do
Airborne
is
contact, departure
it's going to basically set the flight plan. And so I'm going to go back to conditions, and I'm going to go to destination.
Air Canada 1321, just confirm it's
And this is where it's a problem,
119.2.
because as soon as I type something in here, this disappears. So I'm just basically showing you the Active Sky app that I'm using. But as soon as I click here, it's going to disappear. So I'm going to just slide this back over off to this other screen. And so we have winds 270 at 8. Peter KR, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, man. Sorry I missed that before. I was in the middle of doing something else and I didn't see the old logo or the little video thing pop up. 270 at 8 knots. Temperature is -7 degrees Celsius, and the QNH is 1015. So that's good. So the flight plan, we don't have anything leaving, so we're going to go direct to Kelno.
Star Philippines 1825 with
So what I need
information
to do-
Oscar. We're ready to taxi to runway 23.
So what I want to
Philippine
do...
1825, runway 23, taxi 8 on your discretion, go Foxtrot, Lima, cross runway 14.
Let's go ahead and start up the APU. Make sure this happens up bigger. These lights are going to turn on. Master switch is on, and the APU is going to be starting right here. Give it a few seconds. And with that, the APU bleed is also on. Basically what that does
Golf,
is...
Foxtrot, Lima, cross runway 14 and to runway 23.
And we'll look at the back
Philippines
here.
1825.
What the APU is, we'll start seeing some smoke come out of once it gets going. Well, that's really loud, isn't it?
Just Charlie wind 080 runway 23.
Anyway, the APU is an auxiliary power unit that is in the back of the... okay, there we go, Gamer Father. It's an auxiliary power unit that starts the engine, or that basically gives electricity to the plane. Something's wrong with the sound of what? Is my voice weird? It may have got as you can see the heat from it starting is happening right now. You can see the heat. Anyway, it's in the back of the plane. What it does is it provides power to the plane so we can disconnect the ground power. It's just really, really loud. So let's just go back inside and it's fine. See? So we're getting there. The APU is firing up now. As soon as this... Oh, it must have just popped. Game Father 1, thank you, man. Yeah, I don't know if there's... I think there's a way of setting that. I know there's a way of setting that. Can you set exterior? So let's go sound. Here we go. Master volume is 5.
Halifax Tower, Canada 498, FJ 20, request clearance to Montreal with information Oscar.
I don't know if there's a way to set
498 Halifax Tower, information Oscar correct clear to Montreal, Halifax 4
the
departure,
outside
runway
sounds.
23 squawk 4307.
I don't want to change too much. Let's keep those all about 66.
Montreal via the Halifax for departure. I will follow my
Character
plan.
voices, I don't really care. It's not gonna,
Canada
it's not
498
gonna
correct,
mess with
discretion, call taxi.
VATSIM level, so that's fine.
Full by discretion, I will call you flex. Rating.
Let's take these down to 50. And if something's too low and it throws it all off, I can just go back in and adjust it. 50. The craft engine's 50. Let's save everything there. So let's go back. So save and back. Resume. Okay, so we're inside. That sounds decent. It's a little bit louder, but not terrible. Thanks, Big Band Jet. So let's get back inside. AP bleed is running, so let's go ahead and we can turn off the power. And we can also, chocks and cones can be let go. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I'm glad I never know which is which when you're looking at the, looking at that. So let's go back to condition. Departure, CYHC 2968 should automatically update. Big Band Jet, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Okay, 2968 is set. Let's go ahead and get the set. Let's go ahead and call up our ground services. So let's prepare for push. Oh shit, I gotta call. Hold on, I gotta call ATC. Oops. Thank you. Oh, they're all offline. Oh wait, I disconnected. Why did I disconnect? I wonder why I didn't hear anybody
Philippine
anymore.
1825 airborne contact, Halifax
I'm
Terminal
gonna guarantee this quick, 'cause they'll ask me.
280 at
They'll ask
3
me for
runway 23
ATIS.
accept takeoff.
121.0 was
Contact
ATIS.
Halifax 119.2, clear for takeoff runway 23, Philippine 225.
21.0.
Est. Temperature
Shoot.
-2. Dew point
have-
-6. Altimeter 2968. Approach RNAV Zulu or Yankee or ILS runway 23. Inform arrival of requested approach on initial contact. Landing and departing runway 23. Inform Halifax ATC information Oscar Advies on initial contact. You have information.
03, Windsor
Oscar.
060. What the hell?
VFR aircraft say direction of flight.
Halifax information Oscar 2300 Zulu. Zulu 1080 at 3. Visibility 15. Ceiling 18,000 overcast. Temperature -2. Dew point -6. Altimeter 2968. Approach RNAV Zulu or Yankee or ILS runway 23. Inform arrival of requested approach on initial contact. Landing and departing runway 23. Inform Halifax ATC information Oscar Advies on initial contact. You have information. Oscar.
Aircraft say direction of flight.
Hold
All
on.
aircraft read back hold short instructions.
Halifax information Oscar 2300 Zulu. Zulu 1080 at 3. Visibility 15. Ceiling 18,000 overcast. Temperature -2. Dew point -6. Altimeter 2968. Approach RNAV Zulu or Yankee or ILS runway 23. Inform arrival of requested approach on initial contact. Landing and departing runway 23. Inform Halifax ATC information Oscar Advies on initial contact. You have information. Oscar.
Halifax Airport information Zulu 2.
Halifax information Oscar 2300 Zulu. Zulu 1080 at 3. Visibility 15. Ceiling 18,000 overcast. Temperature -2. Dew point -6. Altimeter 2968. Approach RNAV Zulu or Yankee or ILS
Okay,
runway
so that
23.
information
Inform
Oscar.
arrival of requested approach on initial contact.
Okay, turn that down a
Landing
little
and
bit.
departing
Tell me if
runway
that's,
23.
too low or
Inform
not too low.
Halifax
Okay.
ATC information Oscar Advies on initial contact. You have information. Oscar.
Visibility 9er. Sky
Okay.
condition clear.
Halifax information off.
Sorry.
Hey, Can First 2 Alpha Charlie. It's on
Okay, I'm
your
gonna call,
front
Tower to
menu.
get my
You
clearance.
just press XPDR and it's in there. It should be second or third from the bottom of the main menu area.
Get my clearance. Shit, what airport is this?
Thank you, I'll take a look.
CHC. Oh, Halifax. Halifax Tower, Allegiant 9805, ready to copy clearance. IF4 to Montreal.
Allegiant on the 805, no flight plan.
What?
Chop Charlie, turn base.
Turn base 12 Charlie.
I sent the flight plan in.
Halifax Tower, good evening, Air Canada 661, information Oscar, Airbus A320 at gate 18.
Tower, this is Allegiant 9805. Did you say you did not have a flight plan?
Allegiant 9805, that's correct, no flight plan.
Okay, I'll get one. I thought I said it earlier. I will get one sent to you immediately. Thanks. Immediate 5. Okay. Dang it.
Air Canada 661, apologies again.
Air Canada 661, information
Oh, do I
Oscar,
still have...
Airbus
Oh, I closed it.
A320,
I was hoping I still had...
IFR to Montreal.
I was hoping I still had sim briefs set up when I
661, Roger.
would
Clearance
not
on the
have to
request,
mess with
standby
that.
number 1.
Let's be this.
Standing by Air Canada 661.
And let's send
American 129, welcome to Halifax,
pre-file
Roger,
on a
Naval.
network. VATSIM.
American 129 will take the right line to Alpha here.
Chop Charlie, say intention.
12 Charlie looking a full stop 23.
So the time is 23:28, so we'll be
Chop
departing
Charlie,
here
wind 080 at 3, runway 23, clear line.
23:40.
Go and 2 Alpha Charlie.
American 129, taxi Charlie Alpha 8 discretion.
Okay, now I sent it. Oh, I bet that's why it didn't pop up here on my,
American
you see
129,
if you have a
taxi by
flight
Charlie
plan set
Alpha
up,
and
it'll
89
pop up here
discretion.
and say that, you know, squawk so-and-so, but it didn't do that this time because it didn't have it.
661 Tower.
Now it does.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Air Canada 661, clear to Montreal,
He has
Halifax
it
4
now.
departure, flight plan route, depart runway 23, squawk 4310.
I gotta set, I just got, you might be able to see the seat. You probably won't be able to. I just got my racing rig set up right over here, and I've got a camera set up. I got a few more things to set up, and I might be streaming some iRacing
Air
here.
Canada 661, reback correct, press on at your discretion, call for taxi, information, Oscar current.
Okay, here we go.
We'll call ready for taxi, Air Canada 661.
Halifax Tower, Allegiant 9805. Do you have that flight plan now?
Allegiant on 805, I do, standby, break, Chief Charlie, expect vacate on taxi Charlie or later.
Charlie or later, 2 Alpha Charlie.
Okay, so go flight plan. We're
Allegiant on 805, I've got your IFR, clearance, advise, ready to copy.
ready to copy 9805, and I've got Oscar.
Allegiant on 805, thanks for Oscar, clear to Montreal, Halifax 4 departure, flight plan route, depart runway 23, squawk 4311.
Cleared as filed. Expect 23 and 4311 on the squawk code. Allegiant 9805. What?
Allegiant on 805, reback correct, press on at your discretion, call taxi.
Push my discretion. We'll call for taxi 9805. 4311. That's what I put in here. Oops, got to clear it first.
And Tower Campus 374, did that work?
4311, and I will go ahead and start
Cancel
my squawk.
374, affirmative.
Gonna go ahead and push. I think he said that they were ready
And Tower
to
Campus
push.
374, ready for taxi with Oscar.
Continue pushback.
Cancel 374, roger, standby.
No, so going to 23. Why 23? I don't get it.
Air Canada 498 Tower.
Careful, right.
So let's go nose left.
Air Canada 498, runway
Wonder if
23,
the winds
runway.
are so light that they don't care.
Weapon weight.
Okay, 060. I guess it's 3 knots. They probably have preferred. Parking brakes are off.
Push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Okay, so I'm
Chef Charlie,
starting up my
welcome to Halifax,
engines.
taxi Charlie Alpha 8 your discretion.
Engine 1 is going.
Charlie Alpha, apron on my discretion, thanks.
Yeah, now I want to go back and kind of explain my I've been streaming now,
Air
I
Canada
think
498
March will be
airborne
10
contact,
years.
Halifax Terminal
And if Ron is
19.2,
still on,
wind
he can
080
attest to
at
this.
3, runway 23, clear
When
takeoff.
I first started doing a lot of streaming, I was constantly having problems with either my sound was screwed up or my video was screwed up or something was screwed up. And I got to the point where I was getting so frustrated that I probably shouldn't say gave up, but I got to the point where it's like, okay, I can find better stuff to do. And
Cancel 374, runway 23,
so
taxi 8 on discretion.
I'm back, and that's one of the reasons why I kind of like
14, hotel 23.
felt indifferent streaming after getting everything set back up, is because of the fact that I didn't want the sound to not work right. I didn't want this to not work right.
Runway 23 via my discretion. Alpha, Golf,
I'm brand new to a whole new system. I've changed stuff around to where it should be fairly.
Please set parking brake.
They should be fairly straightforward, and I shouldn't. Granted, I'll have a few little problems, but I'll know not to trust NVIDIA anymore. Go ahead and start the left engine now. Got a heading of 270 here. I'm going to probably say it will take off on a heading of 330. I don't know what just happened to the plane there, but for whatever reason, it just set the nose down. And Allegiant's not a airline that flies out of here, but the Allegiant VA has a tour that I'm doing, and that's why I'm flying this tour. It's basically all Canadian airports.
Tow truck disconnected.
Lincoln 111 Alpha, good day, thanks for the ETC.
American 129, thanks for flying clear.
Right is clear.
Okay, so he's going to give us our taxi instructions. More than likely, it's going to be Golf Foxtrot Lima. Halifax Tower, Allegiant 9805, ready to taxi.
Allegiant 9805, runway 23, wind 080 at 3, altimeter 2968, taxi 8 on your discretion, Golf Foxtrot Lima, cross 14, hotel 23.
My discretion on the ramp, Golf Fox Trot, cross 1432, and Lima, Allegiant 9805. Okay, so I read my taxi instructions, and so what I need to do then is just follow those taxi instructions. Let me show you what I'm looking at when I glance over to my right all the time. You may see this glancing left. This is basically what I'm looking at now. I'm here where this dot is. This triangle, pink triangle. And he said to ramp my discretion. This area here is considered the ramp. Ramp my discretion to Golf, which is here, out Golf, and then turn on Foxtrot. And he said I can cross 14 and 32, so I'm going to cross 1432, and then on to Lima to get into the location to take off. So let's go back to the other screen. You guys can watch this setup. So we're going taxi lights on. And go ahead and turn our APU. I was talking before, the APU can go off because our engines are running now, and we're running on the generators from the actual air from the two engines. We don't need outside power. Got that set. Let's set this, that. Okay, here we go. Fucking brake off. And I always want to start, I usually forget about it, but I always want to start the elapsed time as I'm taxiing, just so that I know the flight time. And I might have really screwed this up. I was hoping to take off at a light and then land in the dark, but I might have set my time too far. Okay, it's a little fast. Let's go left here to go over to Golf. Guessing Golf is right up here. So we're on Golf right now. Excuse me.
Bravo 4 November 4, we're going to pick up via fire circuit clearance.
And then now I'm turning on the Foxtrot. am like
Bravo
losing.
4 November 4, brilliant call sign. Runway
Okay,
23 for
spoilers are
4312, advisory taxi.
And you got, okay, here's, I need to get, the scenery isn't bad. It's like,
thanks.
the taxiway is always a different color from the runway. It just seems kind of goofy. So I'm going to go ahead and do the test. Takeoff config test is done. And here's the bad. Whatever's done has a green and there's no message out here. If I didn't, I'll put my flaps back up. And so I got an error right here saying the flaps aren't set to take off.
805 airborne contact terminal
So the flaps are not on takeoff.
80 at 3,
And I just need to click the takeoff config test, and that's that button right there. And I don't know why I did that, but there, it's now takeoff configuration is normal. So I'm at tower, and it's gonna go over to approach, Halifax approach, which is 119.2.
4 November 4 ready for taxi.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get
Sunlight,
this.
break, Allegiant on 805 airborne contact terminal 119.2, wind 080 at 3, runway 23 clear takeoff.
23 clear for takeoff, Allegiant 9805. So he basically.
And Allegiant on 805 just confirm airborne contact terminal 119.2.
Yep, airborne 19.2, Allegiant 9805. Yeah, he saw me on his radar get to the location, so he knew I was ready to take off. Usually what happens when I fly in the real world, when I fly here in the States, what happens is Tower will say contact departure, blah, blah, blah. Whereas he just said when airborne contact. So it's a little bit of a different approach in Canada. So I guess I wasn't aware of that. I thought that was the same all the way, but obviously it's not. So let's go ahead and get our throttles to there you go, flex. So you can see here it's on flex 68 like I mentioned before when I was setting up the flight plan and the departure stuff. Stay on that center line as best we can. Coming up on those dots, which is the V1. We're at V1 now. Here we go. So I'm going to just go on a straight out heading. Like he said, contact the departure when airborne. So I'll give it a couple seconds. I'll just fly manually for now. And I'm airborne. I'm going to go ahead and call in. Halifax departure, Allegiant 9805, runway heading, climbing through 1300.
Allegiant 9805, Halifax terminal, hello, identified. Turn right, direct Kelno, and climb to flight level 230.
Direct Kelno up to 230, Allegiant 9805. I have to be honest with you, I wasn't exactly sure.
498, center offline, monitor advisory 122.8.
We're going to go down to the event scene. It said direct Kelno, so we click the direct button, click Kelno, and insert. And so the plane's automatically going to start turning. Maybe I will catch this when it's, oops, shit, strobe lights off. Got in a hurry. Landing light should have been on. Taxi lights off. So once the speed gets up above that S, I can go ahead and flip flaps to no flaps. And it's close enough, I'm going to do it right now. Cell 33NQ, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. A lot of times if I miss the new follow, I apologize. I've got a lot of stuff going on different screens. So I will eventually get to you. Due to a short flight over to Montreal, more than anything, I'm just kind of testing my system. I might do another flight after this. I don't know what the next flight is on this tour. Let me get this out of the way here quick and we'll take a gander. Virtual Airlines, Allegiant. Let's look to see what the next tour is. So I just started this. So I've done this, and so the next flight would be from, I'm going to Montreal. Oh, that won't be a long one from Montreal. Oh wait, yeah, Montreal to Toronto. That'll be a short flight. I might actually do that one here, here shortly thereafter. After this, the wife called. I think she's home. She wanted to know if what we were eating. I'm like, fuck, I don't know. Pardon my language. So coming through 8,000. And when we get to 2,000, I'll turn the landing light off, and at that point, you can anything below 10,000 feet, you have to stay at 250 knots, unless the aircraft is not capable. There's some larger aircraft that it's not capable to stay at 250, especially on climb out. So they will allow them. To have a little bit higher airspeeds. So, like I was mentioning before, I'd got an iRacing rig over here. When I did that, I had to chop my desk down, so instead of having my two outside monitors on the original stands, I found actually a couple monitor mounts some lady had for $35. I went and bought those, and they're working perfect. They're working perfecto. I think I will land in the dark. The sun's starting to set. This is all stock, except for the weather. The weather's active sky. Other than that, if this is stock 2024. I use some Atmos and I use ground textures from Rex, but I'm not using them now because they're not ready for 2024 yet. And he cleared me to 23,000, and I see Boston Center just went offline. I was hoping to catch Boston Center, but they are not there. That alert box looks really weird. I think it could be the chat box. Let's unfreeze that. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, it just looks like it's really wide. I don't know. Go ahead and turn off seatbelts. No smoke. I don't even know why that no smoking sign is even there anymore. You can't smoke on a plane anymore. So,
Halifax Terminal Air Canada 661 1400 landing 5000.
You still here, Ron? If you are.
661 Halifax Terminal identified. Turn right direct to Canada on course.
Yesterday was kind of a long day for me. My son bought a Kenworth semi and a Isuzu box truck for his.
Center offline. Further climb your discretion. Change on frequency. Good day.
Thanks to ATC Allegiant 9805. So they were offline, so I can go ahead and go up to 36,000 and switch over to 122.8. Anyway, I got up at 4:15 in the morning to get on a plane. I'm in Iowa, so got on a plane at 5:30, took off at 6. Landed in Chicago, and then from Chicago to Columbus. Took an Uber over to South Vienna, where the auction house was, and I drove a Kenworth 800. My son bought the box truck. He doesn't have a CDL, and I do. So then we proceeded to drive to just north of Indianapolis and picked up a sod trailer with I can't think of the name of it. A Kimbo, Rembo, something like that. That's actually on the back of the trailer that will lift the sod. My son's got a landscaping business, and he goes from basically being at the hands of the sod people that they cut the sod. Now he can go get the sod himself and doesn't have to worry about them. Doesn't have to worry about them having to deliver it. I can show you that trailer. There's a truck in the trailer. And this is a truck we got in Ohio, and this truck we got in Ohio. Then we picked up this trailer, and I can't think what that's called. But anyway, there's this rolls of solder laying on this trailer. This thing, you can take it off the back, and it basically lifts up and it'll pick the sod off. But yeah, this is what I drove home. Had my CDL for 4 or 5 years now. And he drove the box truck. Got home at, oh Lord, like midnight. All kinds of shit happening. It was like 11 degrees where in the area where we were at, and we got there, and the diesel fuel was gelled up in the semi, so we had to just turn it over, trying to get it to run, and the guys are like, well, I think we're gonna have to put it in the shop overnight and let it warm up. And we're like, okay, when can you do that? And they're like, oh, later this afternoon. And this is at like 11 o'clock in the morning. And we're like, ah, damn it, we don't want to wait this long, because it basically would have derailed our whole day. And my son's sitting there and he goes, give it one more try. So the guy had the jumpers on there, and I flipped the switch and popped it. It had been kind of wanting to run. And we checked the fuel in the tank. The fuel in the tank was fine. So we had a feeling that it just needed the little push, and that little push took it over the top. And so we get to pick up the trailer, and the trailer was the air brakes were actually frozen. And I connected the truck up and turned the brakes off and went to drive away, and the one tire was just sitting there skidding across the ground. So we got the truck set up to the spot where the guy that was selling it went underneath and was beating on the brake drum to loosen it up, and he finally got it loose. So it took us roughly an extra, probably 2 to 2.5 hours just because of the cold. And we're driving home, and my son calls me, and oh no, I take that back. We were eating. We stopped to eat quick, and my son calls and he goes, probably would have been a lot better off if we would have decided to do this on a warm day, not a cold day. I'm like, yeah, we lost 2 hours of our day, 2.5 hours of our day, but whatever. And so we had fun. And of course, we're driving home, and like, I give him a call, and we're all set up, and I called him and said, I mean, the semi had a 109-gallon gas tank. And the box truck had like a 30-gallon gas tank. And so we're driving along, and I said to my son, you're gonna need gas? He goes, yeah, we can make it to this next stop. So driving along, and all of a sudden I look back and I don't see his lights, and he calls me and he goes, he ran out of gas. And he's like, I never should have ever let that gas run down that low, given the fact that I don't know the truck. And absolutely true. So anyway, it was a long day. Got home, like I said, left at 4:45, got home at 11:45. So in the morning, in the morning. So long ass day. Oh well, it is what it is. I enjoy helping him out when he needs help, and I don't think he's got anyone that would have been able to go with him. Because they're still working around the shop, getting stuff cleaned up, getting the snow equipment set up, and all kinds of stuff. So now what I'm going to do is, as you can see, looking at the MFD, when we get to Odd Boss, there's nothing here. Well, it's because of flight planners, and we need to add a star, which is a standard STAR, standard terminal arrival procedure. So it looks like we're doing the Ombre 2. So now we go down to the FMC. Let's check the weather here. I think it was like 270, 280. So conditions and the destination. Yeah, 270 at 8. So let's look at the flight plan here. So our airport, we have 270 at 8. So we can use either, let's use 24 left. We use 24 right, the long runways for takeoff. So we'll go ahead and do the Ombre 2 to 24 left. So let's go here. We approach is 24 left. Set that up, and then we're going to go back to this plane, and we've got CYU all set up. The arrival, we're coming in on 24 left, and we're coming in on Ombro 2, and it's from Ombro. Okay, maybe it's not. Get a second. Isn't that the last? Yeah, so I guess we don't have to worry about it. There's no transition. There must be other transitions. So we got Mound, Odd Boss, and it should be Golrux and Ombre. So let's clear out this discontinuity and insert. Okay, so our flight plan is set up. Looks like our top of destination is coming up here soon. I don't even know if we're at the top of climb yet. We're not. We're barely going to get to the top of climb, where we're going to have to turn around and go right that down again. But it is what it is. Beautiful sunset out here on top of the overcast skies. The Make-A-Wish Allegiant airplane is on its way to Montreal. If you like what you see, make sure you hit that follow button. Just looking through some stuff here. I need to figure out something. Like over here to the right, the follow buttons and the resub. I gotta figure something out that I kind of like those, but they're kind of like getting to the point where they've just been there for so long. And they're kind of, I shouldn't say getting old. I just need to come up with something new. Let's put it that way. Yeah, tired from last night still. As you can see this arrow here, that's the top of climb. That's when we're going to get to 36,000 feet. And this is the top of descent. That's when we're going to start our descent down into Montreal. Like I've seen before with my Flight Sim 2020, I have camera views, and I have a stream deck with all my camera views on it, and like parking brake. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. Yeah, you can kind of see it. Put it over here. Up. Ah, shit, you can't really see it. Anyway, I've got all my views on there, and what happens is each plane has a cameras.config file, and 2020 completely deleted all my config files. So I have to go through and set up, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's about 14 different files, configurations that have to be reprogrammed and reset up. Why does that come around for? I changed my 122 point. I've never seen that pop up before. I don't know what it's doing that for. I've got no idea. Does it sound good? I've kind of been messing with it lately. The mic is a little further away, given my configuration. Why is it doing this? Oh, I wonder if that's from here. KEPM. I wonder if it's coming from here somehow or another. I'm looking for settings, options. Now it's jacked up. Yeah, I don't know if it's this or if it's something with... I'll just close this down and see if it... What the hell? See, that's the problem with doing that too. Is it really messes with the... Now it's coming back again. As the weather gets into the machine, it jacks it around because of you've got upper air winds, you've got a little bit of everything, and it just kind of jacks with the sim. But I don't know why it's still calling out that shit. This is frustrating. I've never noticed that before. Words active sky. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, audio options. No. That's not wind shear. See, this is what I... Oh, 122. Okay, so it's not that. Okay, so it's none of those things. I know I don't have ATC. Okay, I've got to check this. This is driving me nuts. I don't think I... oh, that shit. That's not going to be any of it. Air traffic, live weather, no. Multiplayer is fine. It's fine for voice choice chat. Never use voice chat and enable text chat. See, I don't see anything on here that would voice chat input device would be microphone, NVIDIA broadcast. Okay. But I don't see anything in here that would adjust the weather. But that is annoying. It's already listed. Take a picture of it and send it to my Discord, guys. That is wild. That's absolutely wild. Actually, I should have taken a picture of all of it, just showing that I don't have my radio on. Oh, I'm not going to be able to take this. I don't know how to turn it off. Nope, I thought, did that do it? Nope. Oh, what the hell? Let me check again just to make sure that ATC is turned off. Oops, that was fine. So if I go to settings. Listening mode TV. What does that mean? Choose the best option that matches your setup. Recommended for built-in television speakers. No. Headphone. Sleep. Morning sound and stereo view. Mute audio and background master. Okay, I looked through this earlier. I don't think I should be jacking with this. I kind of remember what it was on quality, I think. I don't know what's up. ATC, where's ATC at? Gnome systems, controls, VR. Well, I don't know how to kill it. That's the problem. And all I wish there was a way I could fix this. My brain is starting to fry. What the hell? I don't know whether to just... Even if I turn the radio off. It's broken. Can't... Oh, I lost this connection again. Ooh, Cleveland Center. I think I'm still north of Cleveland Center. Okay, I'm very close to saying, okay, I'm done. This is driving me nuts. Oh my lord. What the hell am I on? Disconnected. Oh, there I am. Okay. I'm looking. I'm sorry. I was looking at VATSIM, figure out where it was. Because I was like clear over here, and I'm like, I'm supposed to be right here, but no, I'm supposed to be over here. Oh, I thought it was over. Damn it. I don't know how to turn it off. Okay, this is driving me nuts. What just happened? Why is the VATSIM working? Okay, that's weird. Anyway. I've had a very hard time dealing with this. Oh my lord. I don't get it. Anyway, we're getting close to start of descent, and I'm beginning to just not even be able to hear. So let's go. Why doesn't it show? Here, the top of descent doesn't give me a time, which is odd. Oh yeah, there's right there. Jesus, 22:39. But I don't know what it is because I jacked with the time to make it be light, and I jacked with the time too much because it's going to be light. Looks like pretty much the whole way. Hey, look at that.
Wind, calm. Visibility, 9er. Sky condition, clear. Temperature.
Oh, it just turned off.
Dew point, 1 tree C. Altimeter 2977101.
Kilo Mike Victor, Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 127.
Ooh, I might have found something.
Altimeter 2977101.
Kilo Echo Papa Mike automated weather observation 0000.
ATIS on repeat, can't stop. Using a template will help the team reproduce the issue and use the process.
Temperature.
2 tags are required.
1 tree C. Altimeter 2977101.
Kilo Mike Victor, Mike automated weather observation 0000.
Yeah, but you see, that's if you want.
Visibility 9er. Sky condition.
That's if you want online or
2C, dew point.
2024 ATC, which I don't.
97101.
Kilo Echo Papa Mike automated weather observation 0000 Wind, calm. Visibility, 9er. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 12C. Dew point, 1 tree C. Altimeter 2977101.
Kilo Mike Victor, Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 12C, dew point 1 tree C.
But turn off
101.
Kilo Echo Papa Mike automated
124.85.
Wind, calm. Visibility, 9er.
No.
Condition, clear.
Shut off.
Dew point, 1 tree C. Altimeter 2977101.
Kilo Mike Victor, Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 12C, dew point 1 tree C. Altimeter 2977101.
Kilo Echo Papa Mike automated weather
Oh.
observation 0000 Zulu. Wind, calm. Visibility, 9er. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 12C. Dew point, 1 tree C. Altimeter 2977101.
Kilo Mike Victor, Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 12C, dew point 1 tree C. Altimeter 2977101.
Kilo Echo Papa Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind, calm. Visibility, 9er. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 12C. Dew point, 1 tree C. Altimeter 2977101.
Kilo Mike Victor, Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 12C, dew point 1 tree C. Altimeter 2977101.
Kilo Echo Papa Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind, calm. Visibility, 9er. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 12C. Dew point, 1 tree C. Altimeter 2977101.
Kilo Mike Victor, Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind calm.
Okay, yeah, we might be landing in the evening.
Temperature
I should have done the capital instead of this one. Oh my God, this is driving me crazy.
Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 12C, dew point 13C. Altimeter 297,101.
Kilo Echo Papa Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 12C. Dew point 13C. Altimeter 297,101.
Kilo Mike Victor Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 12C, dew point 13C. Altimeter 297,101.
Kilo Echo Papa Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 12C. Dew point 13C. Altimeter 297,101.
Kilo Mike Victor Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 9er. Sky
How do I turn that off?
temperature
Jesus crimey.
13C. Altimeter 297,101.
Kilo Echo Papa Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 12C. Dew point 13C. Altimeter 297,101.
Kilo Mike Victor Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 12C, dew point 13C. Altimeter 297,101.
Kilo Echo Papa Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 12C. Dew point 13C. Altimeter 297,101.
Kilo Mike Victor Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 12C, dew point 13C. Altimeter 297,101.
Kilo Echo Papa Mike
Okay, so on the arrival,
Wind calm. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 12C.
have to be at
Altimeter 297,101.
Kilo Mike Victor Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 12C, dew point 13C. Altimeter 297.
be there 10,000.
Kilo Echo Papa Mike automated weather observation 0000
Oh my God.
calm. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 12C. Dew point 13C. Altimeter 297,101.
Kilo Mike Victor Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 12C, dew point 13C. Altimeter 297,101.
Kilo Echo Papa Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 12C. Dew point 13C. Altimeter 297,101.
Kilo Mike Victor Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 12C, dew point 13C. Altimeter 297,101.
Kilo Echo Papa Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 12C. Dew point 13C. Altimeter 297,101.
Kilo Mike Victor Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 12C, dew point 13C. Altimeter 297,101.
Kilo Echo Papa Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. observation 0000 Zulu. Wind, calm. Visibility, 9er. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 12C. Dew point, 13C. Altimeter 297-101.
Kilo Mike Victor Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 12C. Dew point 13C. Altimeter 297-101.
Kilo Echo Papa Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind, calm. Visibility, 9er. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 12C. Dew point, 13C. Altimeter 297-101.
Kilo Mike Victor Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 12C. Dew point 13C. Altimeter 297-101.
Thanks, Timmy. You haven't been here. You just got here, though, because all I've heard is these stupid ATIS reports for the last 30 minutes.
Sky condition,
It's been constant. It's irritating as hell.
dew point, 13C. Altimeter 297-101.
Kilo Mike Victor Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 12C. Dew point 13C. Altimeter 297-101.
Kilo Echo Papa Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind, calm. Visibility, 9er. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 12C. Dew point, 13C. Altimeter 297-101.
Kilo Mike Victor Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 12C. Dew point 13C. Altimeter 297-101.
Kilo Echo Papa Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind, tree 7 at 4. Visibility, 9er. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 12C. Dew point, 13C. Altimeter 297-101.
Kilo Mike Victor Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind tree 7 at 4. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear.
I mean, up on top of descent.
13C.
I usually start my descent about 10. God damn it. 10 miles. Like when that little buzzard thing hits right here on 10 miles is when I start my descent. Just seems like the Fenix planes and actually A320s in general don't quite descend the same way that I've noticed with the Boeing planes.
Temperature, 12C. Dew point, 13C. Altimeter 297-101.
Kilo Mike Victor Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind tree 7 at 4. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 12C. Dew point 13C. Altimeter 297-101.
Kilo Echo Papa Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind, tree 7 at 4. Visibility, 9er. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 12C. Dew point, 13C. Altimeter 297-101.
Hey, Fredless, how's it going, man?
Weather observation
I've got a good stream going here with the exception of ATIS repeatedly repeating itself every 2 seconds, and it's irritating.
13C. Altimeter 297-101.
Kilo Mike Victor Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind tree 7 at 4. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 12C. Dew point 13C. Altimeter 297-101.
Kilo Echo Papa Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu.
Starting our turn.
Tree 7 at 4.
We're getting close to starting our descent.
Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 12C. Dew point, 13C. Altimeter 297-101.
Well, my wife's texting me.
Victor Mike automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind tree 7 at 4. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 12C. Dew point 13C. Altimeter 297.
What game are you looking for?
Visibility, niner. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 12C. Dew point, 13C. Altimeter 297-101.
No. Something's broken. It started, the funny thing of it is at least they're separate now. They were talking over top of me constantly, like the first 20 minutes that they were going. And now it's just like, oh, Jesus, please. And I don't know how to change it. I have no idea. I've tried everything. Yeah, and I've had trouble with 2020, so I can't sit there and say 2020's been fantastic, because it hasn't. So I don't know. I had some NVIDIA installed or put out a new driver a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and I installed it, and along with that I installed the new, it's called the NVIDIA app, and in installing that 2020 wouldn't even start. 2024 was fine, but and I said that's 2020 would not even start. So I'm like, okay, so what's going on? Check some forums, come to find out that I uninstalled that app, and then you were fine. Well, I uninstalled the app, and then my community folder switched places, so I had to switch my community folder back inside of 2020. Well, when I did that, all of my cameras that I have set up for all my planes disappeared. Files were just gone. So I just basically set up iDrive, so that, or whatever it's called, iDrive? iDrive. I set up iDrive so it backs it up every week. Yeah, it's been terrible. Absolutely terrible. I've never ever had problems with an NVIDIA update, and everyone said, oh, install the app. Well, I wished I wouldn't have. I've got, this is 2024, no effects at all at 2024, but 2020, I've done one flight with the, thought I was gonna sneeze. I've done one flight with this iFlight 738 Max, and part of that was setting up. I would have done more, but part of it was going back and setting up all the cameras, and so it didn't affect 2024. So I wasn't going to fight any more cameras. I'm just going to do a flight in 2024 and be done. Fortunately, the Fenix is out, so which I enjoy the Fenix. I've got a couple of GA planes that I'll fly in this as well. The C414 from FlySimware. Maybe that's all I have. I would say right now, Flight Sim 2020. Just because 2024 is just still too dorked up. It's gonna be good, but just like 2020 was dorked up, it was basically a beta version when it came out, and that's where we're at with 2024 now. Some stuff works, some stuff doesn't.
Sky condition clear. Temperature.
It's just a matter of if you fly GA and stuff. The good thing with 2024 is it's got careers if you want to go into career mode. But I heard career mode is even broken in some circumstances, so you just have to. And keep flying X-plane, and they keep telling me that X-plane's good. I won't go back to X-plane again, just because I don't want to relearn everything, and the graphics are far from this good default-wise. And trying to do everything I can, turning off the radio. I mean, even turning off the radios. I could see if I was set on a frequency, but boom, off. Everything's off, and guess what? It's still talking. How do I answer that? 2024 seems to run better. The frames are much better. But then again, you have to have a good machine. I've got a 7800 X3D AMD processor and a 4080 Super graphics card, and I've got almost everything set to ultimate. Is it ultimate? No. Yeah, ultimate. Or ultra. Everything's set to ultra, and I don't have very many problems. There's a few airports I'm flying into that are bad. And when I say bad, I mean my frames might hit 30. But I've been pretty much stuck in the 70s and higher ever since I got to 4080. It's turned off. I've tried. But I go into settings, and I don't even know where it's at. I think it's here. I mean, everything, our air traffic type is offline. I don't multiplayer. I can maybe, I don't know where to turn off the, I don't know if there even is ATC anywhere. Sound. I've looked at this and there's nothing. And if there was like a ATIS or something on here, I would turn it down to 0. I don't know where to look. I've never ever used ATC. And I don't know where to look. Found what? Oh, no worries. No worries. I mean, I'm on multiplayer, but that has nothing to do with ATC. I've turned off voice chat. I've turned on text chat. I don't know what to do. It's obviously not camera. Flight models, nothing. Flight interface, I don't think this is anything. Nope. Advanced options, there's nothing. Yeah, I don't know. Assistances, I don't think it's in here. Are you, what are you trying to put in there? Like a ice? Voices, navigate to options. I don't have an options. That it is, I think. Set character voices to 0. Let me go back and look for the options. If I go to settings, I don't see an options up here anywhere. I wonder if you're talking 2020 instead of 2024. And I guess I'll know. Okay, that still pops up, but you don't hear anything. I think options is in 2020 and not 2024. Thank you, though. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's so frustrating. Well, at least you don't hear it. Thank you. I'll have to remember that. I don't know what I'll be missing if I leave it turned off, so I guess I don't really care. Yeah, it was so annoying. It just as I was leaving Halifax departure control, I switched it over to 122.8, and I don't have options. If I go into settings, I don't have an options button. Okay, no, I think the difference is in 2020, there's an options, maybe advanced options, but it's not even that. I don't know about options. I'm afraid if I click on this button, it's not, no, I don't want to mess with that. Yeah, I have a feeling once I do another flight, it's going to be fine. It's just the fact that, this flight's dorked up, and when I open it up again, it'll be fine. It could very well be, yeah. But if I go to assistant options piloting, did I see piloting? Hold on. Well, that's bad. I'm gonna try it. So if I go to now, there's assistances, accessibility, narration, subtitles. I mean, there's nothing. Subtitles to off. Okay. So does that mean I can go back? I just did this. Does that mean I can go back and turn the character thing back on? Well, that seemed to have worked. Yeah, but thank you, though, for helping me out going to chat GTP, because I did a search online, and it basically just came up and it popped up and it said, you're filling out a support ticket for Microsoft. I'm like, no, I'm not effing with that, because I'll never get an answer back. Is what usually happens. Yeah, I appreciate it though. I just don't know if it's gonna break anything else. Hopefully it doesn't. God, this is taking longer than I thought. I'd hoped to start about 4 o'clock, and I didn't get started until 5. Seems like even the shortest flight, a 40-minute flight. Well, somehow or another, a 40-minute flight turns into 2 hours, regardless. Oops. It's the plane is set up that they've got a top of descent and set up in the how do I say this? The flight computer, the MCDU, calculates how fast you're going, the altitude in which you want to be at, and winds and all that stuff, and it calculates so that it puts a top of descent marker out there for you. You can calculate it. There's also some websites that are like show advanced. Let me look here quick. There's a website called the Precision Descent. Oh shit, it's gone. Well, maybe there's not a website. Anyway, this used to be a website that you could do precision. I can't believe that's gone. Did I hit the wrong one? Okay, the Aero Texas site is no longer alive. So anyway, there used to be one that you could actually put in, like the altitude that you're at, the altitude that you want to be at, what your rate of descent's going to be, and then it'll tell you when you need to start your descent. So there's a way of doing it. There's a calculator. It's basically the functioning and all that stuff is in the plane itself, and that's why landing lights under the 10,000. That's why some of these planes are so difficult. It's not just how do I say this? It's not just the flying aspects of the plane. It's also the scientific side of it, so that the plane calculates that kind of stuff. It'll calculate takeoff speeds. It'll calculate all that stuff, just like the normal planes do. But with a normal plane, and you're flying, you're going to be told by ATC when to descend. They might say descend via the so-and-so star, which is the standard terminal arrival. And if they descend via the star, then you've got altitudes at certain specific spots that you need to be at. and they're expecting you to be at that because they know there are other airplanes in the area. That arrival procedure is based on the departures and everything else. Here. Now there was, I don't know if you were on there. It's usually like a little arrow, and that's your top of descent. Yeah, and it's here, let me show you here quick on the Navograph chart. As you can see here, we're already past it, but on this arrival at the Mare intersection, if we're landing west, we need to be at between 10,000 and 4,000. Well, given the fact that we're gonna be, I need to be at Sloka, I'm supposed to be at 4,000, at 3,000 feet, based off of the instrument approach. Sloka, 3,000 feet. So I'm not really guessing. I'm looking at the charts and determining what altitude I want to be at. So click on curve, and of course it's not going to give me the, damn it. There's usually a, click this to start your approach, but it didn't. We're okay though, it's starting to slow down rather well. Okay, let's go ahead and turn that on. Let's get a notch of flaps. Get those set. Let's turn interior lights on. Oh, that didn't turn on. I'm winging it to the point. Oh. Yeah, here comes the rain. I need to turn the anti-ice on. I never do this, I don't know where it is. Right there. On, and on. So we got anti-ice on. This is miserable. What the hell's the conditions? So, where we're landing, it says 2707 knots, want 15 statute miles, broken at 3200, overcast at 4800, SHSN, must be freezing snow. I've been doing this for years. It's not overwhelming for me anymore. So as you can see where the little diamond right here is the horizontal left and right, and the little diamond over here is the vertical. And you can see we're lined up pretty close to all that, so. Looks pretty miserable. Even slogging through all this shit, I'm still getting 70 frames a minute. Down with the landing gear. I don't know when we're gonna see the runway. Read to the Cleve, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. So right now we're at 23. We should have broken out by now, because this shows 15 statute miles visibility, broken at 3200. Fredless 12, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. I see the airport. Oh no, that's the city. There's the city. Let's go full flaps. Signs are on. I don't see shit. I see some city lights down here. I'm expecting to see the flashing lights of the runway environment. It's technically when you can proceed to land. 299 so that's not quite right. I don't know why this is like this. That's kind of weird. Oh, you can't see my... Ah, damn it.
Too low, terrain.
Oh, shush.
Too low, terrain.
Oh, I forgot I gotta do that all the time. Now you guys can see my mouse.
Too low, terrain.
Should be right here. I got it set for auto land. Cat 2. Okay, there it is. I see the rental environment. We're good.
Too low, terrain.
Got it.
Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain.
This is our auto land.
Terrain. Too low, terrain.
20. 10. 5.
Perfect. The weather is miserable in Montreal. Yeah, I would just get started with just like the small, you know, just some GA airplanes flying around from town to town. If you go to the Boston Artsy, they've got what's called a wings program, where it like takes you from yeah, I know the autopilot's off. Leave me alone. Where it takes you from VFR, flying from a town to a different town, through IFR, which basically what you're doing there, you're flying through the clouds. It's a great, or let me get the web address, and I will put it in here. There you go. This is a website for the wings program. You need to get a VATSIM membership, which is free. Now, why is the send button not working? There it goes. And also VATSIM.net. There. Mash it. There's an actual link. Why did that do that twice? Oh well. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead, get that off, get the spoilers down, and have GSX give me a spot to park. What? What? It's lost. It thinks I need to park instead of... I lost my mouse now. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it still thinks I'm wanting to push back. I've already done that. Yeah, I think something happened with 2024 even that jacked up what I was doing. So I'm gonna go straight forward here and then go around to the other side of the airport. Right now I'm looking at the airport diagram, and I'm where that diamond is, and I'm gonna get back over here. I don't need landing lights on, don't need strobes on. Let's turn this on, that's on. I'm gonna go way around the outside here. This is the Fenix A320. I've got, for 2024, I've got the FlySimware Cessna 414 twin engine. I've got the Cows, which is an actual brand. It's a DA42. It's a little twin engine G8 plane. Waiting for Just Flight Aero. That's what I fly real world. Waiting for PMDG to come out with their Boeing planes. That's about it. I don't fly. I'm very limited to how much I fly. As far as, oh shit, these are all small. Oh well, who cares? The rain looks really, really good. I think I'll just keep going. The rain looks really, really good here. The sheen from the water looks awesome. I'll just go around this big, giant A330, it looks like, from the tail, and hopefully find an open parking spot. Yes, I fly in real life. Yep. Got my private pilot's license and an instrument rating. My plane is stationed in Cedar Rapids, which is about 15-20 miles from here. From my home, not from where I'm landing now. Oh, come on, man, you're killing me. Screw it. I'm gonna park right here. I'm tired of taxiing around. Oh, come on. Oh, there's a little freaking sailplane right there. I didn't even... Oh my lord, look at that. Okay, so the overhead... Why didn't that turn back on? Engine eyes can come on. APU should have started, it didn't. Now this is funny. There's a sailplane sitting here, and the reason that this jetway is so low is because it thinks it's actually connecting to the sailplane. Oh my god, that's funny. That is so funny. Oh Christ, you can't even see it. What an idiot. Yes, you can see the sailplane there. I can't get too close. The sailplane is sitting there, and the jetway's connected to it. And nothing I can do. I'm just going to shut down. I don't care. I gotta wait for the APU to... Oh, why is the APU not coming online? I hit start. Yeah, finally. You're absolutely right. My bad. Yeah, I was showing you the taxi route and forgot that I had that on there. So as soon as this hits, we're going to get... The APU gen comes online. You'll see it right here. As soon as that hits, I can turn off the engines and I can file my flight plans. I am not going to stream anymore tonight. It's later than I thought. I thought this flight was going to take about an hour, and it's taken longer than that. I shouldn't say that. I figured it out in half an hour. I'm pushing it close to 2.5 hours. So I'm going to just call it a night. And thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. Ron, if you're still online, thank you. 92 months, I believe. 92 months in a row that he has subbed. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, that does look very dumb. So at this point, I can shut off the engines. Fuel pumps off. TCAS off. And then this off. Lights off. And as the engine spool down, I can go ahead and there it goes. Thank you for hopping on today. I appreciate it, guys. I do not fly commercial. Nope. I am strictly just fly whenever I want to go flying. And that's it. Just a plane out 20 minutes of me, or hop in and fly on, and that's the only thing I need. I don't need to fly commercial. I'm not saying that I wouldn't, but at my point in my life, it would be useless for me to go do that. So anyway, thank you for the follow. Thanks for chatting with me. I always appreciate people chatting. It makes the stream go faster, and it makes it so it's not so boring. So anyway, thanks, and as always, peace out.